What is going on, guys? Custody TCG here, back with another Clover Pit gameplay. If you like the content, consider dropping a like, maybe even a comment saying SpaghettiOs, and to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I want to thank you guys real quick for 600 subscribers. Your guys' support recently has been amazing. I'm just so happy to continue making content for you guys, and I look forward to doing more roguelike videos here in the future. So today I want to do a overdose build. We're going to see if we can do some sort of shenanigans with the red button. Our items won't be able to recharge, so we may rely on things like potato battery to get our red button recharged. So let's see what we can come up with here. Not a bad opening shot. I think we're going to grab the luck, and then maybe we'll do a reroll to see if the skull pops in, or if there's anything else interesting. There it is. Maybe we'll grab Lucky Cat and the skull. Let's go ahead and do a little deposit here, and we'll go for a 3-ticket spin, or 2-ticket spin rather. Be nice if we get a green pepper trigger, but highly unlikely, but at least speak it into existence here. Not bad. 30 coins and 2 tickets, can't complain about that. Grab the skull, grab you, maybe do a respin. I think I'll pick up the stain. It's good early scaling. Okay. Let's see if we can get some more green pepper triggers. Nice. And a Lucky Cat trigger to boot. Not bad. So we're definitely clearing this deadline, no problem. We're gonna grab you, maybe do a spin, see if there's anything interesting for 2 tickets. I'm gonna wait on Cardboard House for Abyssu, pretty par for the course for me. And maybe a disc B will be a decent pickup. I'm also thinking about the Clover Pet, but it's not going to be too beneficial other than the Florid trait right now. Alright. Give us a little bit of respin change. Ask nicely and you get 7s. Fantastic. So the sad thing about this build is that if we were to get an ancient coin, it doesn't recharge. So, you know, one of my favorite charms we're not really going to be able to utilize too much, at least early on. Had to clear my throat there. Gonna get rid of you. Sure, we'll pull out the Ace of Hearts. There's some cherries. Sure, why not? Oh, we're loaded up on charms, so we'll get you out of here. Gotta keep in mind here that my cherry is not gonna recharge. We are targeting cherries for now, so I think we're gonna hold off on the charm space. Wait until we have a Megaphone and a Barathrum. We're gonna grab the increased cherries chance, because why not? And you're funny, but not very helpful right now. Okay, the universe is definitely telling us it wants us to go cherries, and mushrooms will be a good pickup. So we are on round 3 of this deadline, which means that now is a good time to activate the cherries, because we'll get it through all 3 rounds of this deadline, and it'll almost be fully charged. We're going to prioritize getting the golden cherry first, because we definitely want to be scaling up the value of the cherries. And the Ace of Hearts is definitely going to be helping, but it's ideally we want to be scaling up the value as much as we can early on. Nice. Disc pepper trigger. That pepper is also probably almost dead, so I'm gonna check the charges on it real quick. So I like to throw it away with 1 spin left. So 2 activations. Yeah, we're gonna keep it around. Oh, that's right, I only did the 1 ticket, so we'll grab mushroom. Okay, maybe we rethink this. I can go like this. You're almost dead. We'll throw you away. We'll get the golden cherry. There we go. And then we don't want to end the round. We want to maximize our cherry photograph value.
Let's go.
Our luck isn't being too lucky right now, is it? There we go. Some golden modifiers to boot. We'd love to see it. It's been a while since I've done a good old cherries run. I mentioned earlier that this would be recharged almost by the end of this round, but I'm incorrect by that. I keep forgetting about the memory card that we have. We still want the mushrooms. The mushrooms is going to be very helpful, so we're also going to need to consider what we're going to get rid of, which is probably Lucky Cat. Let's go ahead and do another 7 spins. We just need 1 more ticket. And it would be nice if we can find something like a Raging Capitalist or the Cherry Boot, so we can start generating our ticket economy. As you can see, our money economy right now is looking pretty good. And for any Magic the Gathering players out there, doesn't the money symbol in this look like poison counters? It makes me think of Magic the Gathering poison counters. If there are any Magic fans in here, what are your, do you have any gripes with the Universes Beyond? Because I definitely do. There's a nice little surprise diamond jackpot in the end, but I would have preferred cherries, but we're not going to turn away money. Okay. So we decided on getting rid of you. I don't want to put you in the drawer or save you. We could consider going the white telephone. We might skip the next phone ability here, but we need a consistent way of getting a 666, so we also have to keep that in mind. We could also decrease the chances of bells and clovers. That's a way to generate tickets, but I don't want to do that. Baphomet, we're probably going to keep Baphomet in the drawer because, you know, a build about abusing the red button, Baphomet's definitely on the list. I see you, Barathrum, but we don't have a lot of tickets to work with right now. We could do this and gamble on it hitting the Barathrum, but yeah, because I don't want to re-roll, because re-rolling we're going to lose tickets anyway, so how about we do this? So what we do is you aren't going to be able to be recharged, and neither will you. Let's see. But if we grab you and then we make 2 items in the shop 3, we have a bigger of a chance of it hitting the Barathrum. And it pays off. So, got to do our charm arranging here. We're going to grab you, put you in the drawer, save you for later, grab you, and then sell you to net a ticket off of you. Pull you out. Saving those 2, and Cherry we don't necessarily need out right now. Lucky Cat makes its way back around, but for what we have right now, I don't think it's really necessary. Fruit Basket is something to work towards, so maybe we'll get a Fruit Basket. Just that'll help us scale up our symbol value of cherries, you know, twice as fast. We'll probably ditch that bell here, since it's not going to recharge, but we do get the permanent symbol multiplier increase, which is quite nice. Our red pepper is probably close to its end here. So let's check in on that. Three activations left, so we can consider looking for a replacement for that. We need another 2 tickets. So technically 1, because we're gonna throw this away. So that allows us to do the 7 spins again. Let's do that. Haven't seen any 666s this deadline yet, so not too shabby. If we do see one, maybe we'll consider going the white telephone, but I'm still not set on that necessarily. Okie dokie. So 6-7. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. Brain rot kicked in. 2 activations left. Let's search for anything helpful. This can be helpful. So let's go for the 2 tickets, and then we'll discard of this and replace it with the green pepper. You know, doing 3 spins is kind of a waste now that we have the fruit basket, but it's not the end of the world. And at least we naturally lose our bell pepper there too, so we got max value out of it. And since we are grabbing this pepper, we can consider discarding of the disc, because we're going to rely on the pepper for luck. And I want to pull you out, and we might just use you right off the bat for some charm space, unless we can, you know, we don't really have any tickets right now, actually. So we may consider discarding what we have stored to net some tickets if we find property certificate, and would you look at that? Okay, so let's put you away. Goodbye, Mr. Cherry. Goodbye, Mr. Baphomet. We'll have to find you at another time, but we're still kind of setting up our build here in preparation of the shenanigans. We need to find a way like battery here, like potato battery, electrician, anything to start recharging any charms that we use. Let's push through, end the round. We will check the drawers here. There's an electrician, and there's AA batteries. We haven't decreased the chances of bells and peppers yet, but with how common cherries appear, we are pretty dedicated to it, but we could consider a shift. There is actually, I think now is the best time to shift if we are to. Let's see what we have in our drawer here before we start pulling everything apart and putting it back together. Okay, so I was like, dang, there's the shoe, but at the same time, here is the iron. So we could dedicate to a bells build to utilize the AA batteries. Let's see if we have anything double the value of bells. Yeah, our value is 3. Okay. Before we make any decisions, we're just gonna kind of generate some tickets off of the cherries, I think. I think that is the smartest, safest play. And we're gonna pull out the cat food, because why not? We're gonna keep iron in the drawer, and we're gonna leave all this on deck before we make any decisions. We're gonna maximize our spins and try to generate some tickets. With how common cherries are, we should generate maybe at least 3 to 4 tickets, which even that many would be quite helpful. Unless we're cursed. Which we might be. There we go, green pepper. Give us some cherries. Yeah, so we'll net a few more tickets off of that. The fruit basket putting in work. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab you while we have tickets. We'll store you. We'll pull out Barathrum in preparation of a reroll here. So clovers manifest more often permanently. Fantastic. I'm glad that we saw clovers before bells, just because we have the golden clover in here, so we can rotate out of the golden cherries and switch over to that. Okay. So we're thinking, let's double check here. We need to throw you away. That's what we needed to do. So now our clovers are more common than our cherries, which is good. We have the batteries saved in the drawer for when we need them. We can consider getting rid of the boot. Oh wait, I was gonna take that clover, wasn't I? Oh well. And sometimes, brain no work. Okay. There's nuclear button. It's not going to be too helpful for us until we have our red button abilities, so we'll pass on it for now. Thimble is a fantastic find. So we'll grab that. I'm going to wait on you. I like to maximize my charm spaces. Now number 2 is going to be part of the equation. However, what is going to be more helpful to us right now is the pentacle. But since we are rotating out of the fruits, we might as well get rid of the fruit basket now. We can grab the poop jar. I don't want to accidentally activate it right now. Or do I? Do I activate it and just store it until we get our build online? I guess it's possible. Let's do a couple respins here. I definitely want to get the Abyssu, but once I buy the Abyssu, I'm never going to find the cardboard house. And I also see the clover photograph in there, so maybe it is a decent time for the poop jar, because now that we have the thimble, we're going to want to retrigger the clovers as much as we can, generate as much tickets as we can. So let's go ahead and send it. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. That's some tickets right there. Oop. There might be a weird editing gap there, but one of my coworkers called me and had a question, so I had to take that, but back to business here. Can we see some clovers off this pepper? Yes, we can. We also can rotate out of the Ace of Hearts. Find something to replace that. Okay, so what we can do here is we'll grab the clover. Probably not going to want to use it. We're going to store you. We need to keep our eyes open for process cell phone and what else? Potato battery. Also, we actually just came across an electricity meter. I don't know why I didn't even think about that. So we're definitely going to grab that electricity meter. If we can generate enough tickets, we're going to grab that bell pepper as well. Oh, I keep forgetting. I have the battery in the drawer. Jeez. Or I forgot. I'm sure you guys are just screaming at me. You have the battery. You have the battery. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. What is not necessary? I do feel like we still need to rely on luck just a tad. What are you at? You're at symbols multiplier 3. I think I'm just gonna let you go. I really don't think we need you right now. So we have the batteries out. We can equip this. We're gonna make clovers more common. We should generate enough tickets to do some shenanigans and maybe pick up the bell pepper and the electricity meter. So let's see if we get lucky. Since we have the extra spins, it's actually quite beneficial to us if we can hit a battery on one of our clovers. If we're ever really desperate for recharges, we can dig a little bit for an electrician as well. No batteries? What's going on? Scam game. Don't tell me this charm is nerfed by this memory card, right? Pretty sure it isn't. For the rest of the round, lucky charms triggered by the red button, but they don't recharge whenever a round ends. Yeah, so I should be seeing batteries. I think I'm just getting unlucky. 6% chance. So we got plenty of tickets off of that. And this is where we can kind of utilize electricity meter when our battery fails us. So if we go like that, we don't want to do our respins just yet. We're going to throw you away. And I think we're going to wait to do our spins until next deadline, so that way we can buff up our bell pepper. And with bell pepper buffed, we should see our clovers on the jackpots, which will be quite nice. Let's consider storing something here, pulling out the Barathrum. Alright, we might actually be getting this build online. Okay, let's see what's in here. I'm going to reroll this. I'm going to reroll again. That's exactly what we're looking for. I should have checked the one drawer to see if there was a megaphone in there, but the odds are there is not one. Also, Ace of Clubs can help us start scaling our value of clovers, which may be necessary. So we're going to throw away our Barathrum. We're going to grab you. And we're going to start re-rolling. And it is working on our recharges, which is what we were hoping for. Okay, now that I see the golden clover making its return, I'm going to grab that. We don't have to worry about spending money necessarily. Barathrum, I was going to keep respinning until I could see cardboard box, but we're probably going to want that Barathrum. Do I have anything that I want to discard of? Let's see. Yeah, I think we need to respin, and I don't want to discard of anything, so we're going to pass on it for now. Almost fully charged over there. Ooh, there's the nuke button. Okay. We want to fully charge the poop jar. Do we need cat food anymore? Not necessarily. We don't need it. Do we want it? Yes. But that is a different story. Okay. I really want to find the cardboard house here before we do anything. Let's keep recharging our poop jar. Maybe we take a little gamba here. Okay. I'm just gonna do this before I forget. 9K for 2 tickets? I don't think so. There's a megaphone. We probably want that, right? Okay. So we pull you out. Maybe we get a little lucky. Put you away. Pull you out. What else are we storing again? Stain. We can probably... We could probably get out of stained. I'm just gonna throw it away. We eventually want to find a vine soup to replace mushroom. Alright, so with the nuke, we should see a total of 4 triggers of everything, which is quite a good time. Oh no, it's just 1 additional time, so it's 3. Where's our batteries, though? Where's our recharges? There we go. All the poop jar re-triggers should make it easy for us to recharge things. We'll make clovers more common. Show me the batteries. As we make clovers more common, we should be seeing batteries more often, but... And we're at the point where tickets are no longer an issue right now. So our econ is set. So now it's just about finding what we need to make this build kind of pop off. Gonna be a lot of charm management, unfortunately, but that's how the cookie crumbles. So we're gonna put you in the drawer. We're gonna buy you, put you in the drawer, and then hopefully we can find cardboard house just to expand our charm space a little bit so we don't have to do too much organization. Potato battery, I was thinking of doing a build with that, but that is like a 666 build. Now that we've dedicated to clovers and we have the AA batteries, we don't need to go that crazy. Barathrum, we'll grab you and put you in the drawer. I think we're running out of drawer space, aren't we? Yeah, we are. We hold off on the Barathrum? I think we do. Alright, we're fully charged. Put you away. There's what we're looking for. Stop thinking about drawer organization for a bit. Now we do want a Barathrum for a white telephone ability, so maybe we do some more respinning, see if we can find that Barathrum again, and then that way we can get the 4 charm spaces. Oh, I almost forgot. 911, never forget. How much money do you give us? 9k? No, thanks. Actually, that is like a respin, so let's grab it. Free restocks, I'll take those. There you are. And one of my previous videos, like, it took me so many spins to find a Barathrum. I was like getting ready to pull my hair out. So we do have space for another charm before we pull out the nuke. Maybe we can see anything that may synergize here. This is funny, but not really good for what we got going. You know, pattern multipliers could help for our scoring, so we'll grab that temporarily. And we don't want to end here. Let's go ahead and see how we're looking, especially since we already have some clover triggers. Should be able to get a lot of recharges very easily. We can see some batteries, which it looks like we're getting some couple, or a couple of them, but not in the most ideal locations. Nice. Another PP jar recharge. Ooh. Clover jackpot, and we're gonna get all of our buttons recharged again. This is a fun memory card. Well, pretty much any red button build is always a good time. That's right, give me them re-triggers. So if we really want to get cheeky now, we can grab an ancient coin, but our turns are gonna last pretty much like forever. I'm sure you guys wouldn't mind though. This is probably gonna be a long video anyway, so if you're falling asleep to this, I hope you have wonderful dreams, maybe even of Clover Pit. It's a real thing. Like, I fall asleep to Raffle videos. I'll totally admit that. Raffle was honestly the one who inspired me to make a YouTube channel. You know, just his calm, relaxing commentary. It's like, this makes me fall asleep. I want to be like this. I want to kind of replicate this for people out there. Yeah, those the Lost Wallet is a nice find for us. We're racking up the tickets right now. No battery on that one, but hopefully on the next spin we see one, just so we can start the next deadline with Clovers and Poop Jar fully charged. Can we find one? Never lucky. It's all good though. We're stacked on cash to the point where we could re-roll to find like a recharge battery. But I'm probably gonna wait until we push to next deadline, because we'll start scaling up our bell pepper and we'll get some more charm space. Hopefully we should have enough tickets to find the charm space. Oh, we still have one round left, so maybe we do then just do some respinning. That makes it a little bit cheaper for us. Oh, I just passed the vine soup. Report me, report me. I wasn't too sure what I was looking for. Okay. We got those fully charged. We might as well keep on scaling. I'm digging this run so far. I'm just sitting here vibing. Let's go. Oh yeah, my battery's all showing up now. If there's any devs out there watching this, can you make a speed that's faster than 4x? Because all the modifiers, like gold modifier, interest modifier, battery modifier, re-triggers, like, I feel like it really slows down. Like, look how fast it is without any modifiers, but like with modifiers, it definitely adds like a noticeable amount of time. Or does anybody know if there's any Clover Pit mods out there for like faster speeds that aren't like super sketchy? That's my only concern with mods. Like, I haven't done any Balatro mods yet, but I may do those for the first time for this channel. And, you know, I just want to find something that's trustworthy and vetted by the community. Getting a lot luckier on the batteries this this round of the deadline. The audio is broken. That's okay. We get the we got the lo-fi jazzy beats to chill and relax to in the background. I think I finally got the audio levels right. You know, it took me a bit. So if you were to go back to like my videos about a week ago, I think the volume in retrospect was definitely too loud on those. But I think we finally found a right balance between game audio, music audio, and voice. So if you got any feedback for me, definitely let me know in the comments. I read every comment, by the way. I may not be able to respond to all of them because, you know, I'm peeping at work and, you know, responding while I'm at work. So sometimes I gotta lock in at work, and other times I have a moment to take a look and see what you guys are saying. I schedule things right as I leave to go to work, so my videos go up as I leave, and then I get there and it's exciting to see like comments already by the time I get to work, and you know, I'm just really excited to kind of cultivate a nice chill community, and you guys are making this a lot of fun, so thanks for your fun comments. Okay, so we finally made it. What were we gonna do? We were gonna end the deadline, right? For pure laziness purposes, I'm going to load the drawers just so I don't have to sort through anything. I'm not concerned about not being able to afford anything right now. So we should, or hopefully, find the charm space ability. I mean, we have 800 tickets, so there it is. We'll pull out our Barathrum, pull out our megaphone, pick that, and net 4 more charm spaces, which is going to make life a lot more entertaining and fun here. So we can pull you back out, and let's search a bit, see what we can find. D4 would be funny, but we should be consistently hitting jackpot soon. A interest abstract painting, definitely very good. Sure, you know, let's make the rounds last even longer with a naughty dealer, shall we? Cloverpot doesn't seem too bad either. Fortune teller helps with scaling. Close to max out. There was something I grabbed that I wasn't 100% sure about. What was it? I forgot. Maybe, oh, it was Cloverpot. Maybe we'll store you for now. Bring Stained back into the equation. Okay. Maybe we will do 1 round with the ancient coin, but, you know, I'm not ready to sit here for like 20 hours just constantly reloading it, so maybe on a live stream, which I plan on doing, but I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for channel members, so I'm making some custom emojis. If you have any recommendations for those, that'd be pretty helpful. Let's put you back in the drawer. I still need to do more rerolls to get these guys recharged. There we go. Rotten pepper is kind of interesting, honestly, but I like bell pepper better, at least until respins or restocks get too expensive. Okay, so what are we storing in the drawer? I forgot. Let's see. I think I'm gonna ditch mushrooms. You did great service, sir, but you are no longer needed. Alright, so we got the ancient coin. If we hit batteries, it insta recharges, and then we just keep getting more turns. And so the ancient coin is probably gonna die. But it's gonna take a bit to die. But effectively, we now currently have infinite turns, and as long as we keep hitting batteries and ancient coin stays alive, so we can start stacking our poop jar here. I think I'm gonna put the poop jar in the thumbnail because I haven't done that yet. It's poopy time. Man, look at all those triggers. How can you not say that that's not satisfying? Like, just seeing all those symbols, or all the charms popping off. I just looked over at the recording. I know there's a section I have to edit out where I took a phone call, but we're at 40 minutes right now, and we're not even close to this run being over. It's crazy. Starting to see some naughty dealer interest modifiers, which is cool. Ancient Coin is continuing to do its thing. And luckily, we keep seeing batteries, and we're at the point now where if we can see one, we should have everything recharged. Just because we have 9 re-triggers on the poo-poo jar. And we found the fortune teller at a great time, especially with all these re-triggers, so we will be scaling up our pattern scoring. Not too shabby if you ask me. Let's take a look over at our patterns right now. I'm sure they're looking quite juiced. Oh yeah, look at that. Pattern scaling begins on top of our clover scaling as well. Another battery and a nice little jackpot, so we're going to be scaling up our jackpot scoring too with the pain modifiers. Ancient Coin still kicking. In case you didn't know, when you buy a new Ancient Coin after it dies, it carries over your stacks. So if it were to die like this, I would still have 7 stacks on my Ancient Coin. I'm sure you can, as you can imagine, if you have enough money to constantly find Ancient Coin, then effectively every round that you do is infinite turns until Ancient Coin dies. Very nice. Look at all those re-triggers. Still at max turns, by the way. I think we're in a good position to skip a couple deadlines and get our max wins on own abilities, and then see what else goes on. Ancient Coin's still thriving. We'll see how far we can get our poo-poo jar re-triggers up to. Oh, there goes Ancient Coin. Rest in peace. Now the game is gonna deny us batteries, so we can't get more poo-poo jars. It's almost like it's listening to exactly what I say. NSA's inside the slot machine. Ah, yes. So satisfying. The spin length is getting to the point where I can go take a pee break if I need to. Time to pop in a Ricola. Still have this stubborn cough. See, like, look at how slow those re-triggers are. It's like the same speed as like the 1X. So I think with multipliers, like, it would be nice if they could increase the speed on them. Or re-triggers rather. Cue the Jeopardy music. But as you can see, this is why I was like, I'm only gonna do one round with the Ancient Coin, otherwise we're gonna be here all night. But we can save that for a live stream down the line, do a similar build like this, and while we're waiting for scoring, it'll allow me to interact with you guys in the chat. I do plan to stream exclusively on YouTube, just because I'm too busy to try to utilize all platforms, you know. I know it's really simple to set up, but I like YouTube. We are breaking the game. Boom, 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 boom. We're almost there. As I think this has almost been like a 6-minute long round, which is crazy. Maybe even longer. See, look at how slow these re-triggers are from the modifiers. It honestly, like, it's kind of a pet peeve, but hopefully there will be some nice quality of life updates as the game continues to grow and progress. I've been seeing a lot of new players in the subreddit for Clover Pit. So if any of you are new players and you want to see some guides, or even if you're veteran players, let me know. Let me know if you want to see some basic guides, some intermediate guides, advanced guides. I think I'm pretty confident in my understanding of this game, but I'm definitely not the best. So take what I say with a grain of salt. Once we finish up this round here, we'll take a look at our symbol, or our pattern scaling as well. I kind of want to wait to take a look, you know, builds up the suspense. If I sound kind of funky, by the way, it's because the Ricola in the mouth right now. Feels kind of awkward to talk with it in there. But it's helping out the throat, so. Also, if you made it this far in the video, you know the drill. Drop a tortellini in the chat. I've seen you guys. I've seen the tortellini retention audience on a couple of the videos. I'm gonna change up the word one day though, so we'll know who the real ones and the fake ones are. Only kidding. If you're made it this far in this video, you're already a real one for supporting. So we lost our ancient coin, so we effectively have another charm space. We're gonna skip some deadlines though, and just go with the basic white telephone abilities. I think we see a red telephone ability after this. Could be mistaken, I forget what deadline we're on. Regardless, we are on we're at a pretty high score for the deadline that we're on. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. So, while spins are cheap, let's see if we can find anything interesting. My favorite charm, but I think we're gonna pass on you. We could get more spins. You know, this honestly doesn't seem that bad now that we can get it recharged quite easily. Sure, it's pretty fun. And then we'll pull out the megaphone. Oh, let's put you away and pull out the clover pot first. And I'm actually gonna put something else in the drawer just so I don't have to throw something away. Nice little chunk of tickets there. Alright, so there is the red telephone ability. Let's see. No, I left things in the drawer, but... okay. We might not even need... I'm gonna take the risk. I don't think we need this anymore. We definitely don't want to have the chances of you. Honestly, we don't really want any of the red telephone abilities. We're already in good shape, so we're gonna skip it. What do we got? I'll take that. Throw you away. Throw away the black poo-poo. And throw you away. Still have Clover Pot out. Push on through. Key is available, but I think we're gonna push this run a little bit more. Still have the megaphone out, right? Sure, let's double the value of clovers and bells. What are our clovers at 22,000? Not too shabby. Honk. Not gonna need you anytime soon. Getting lots and lots of clover pot value. Ooh. Barathrum. Natural Barathrum in the shop's kind of clutch. Let's make the drawer space. Raging Capitalist, I love you, but you're not necessary. Gonna be you. It's probably more. Oh no, I did that correctly. I was questioning my efficiency there. More retriggers. Symbol multipliers. Let's do some more doubling, shall we? Yeah, that's looking quite juicy, if you were to ask me. Probably don't need you anymore too, now that I think about it. So let's kind of solidify what charms we're going to be using. We have one free charm space right now. This is a nice find, because we can throw you away. Oh, actually, there's only 20% of you left. Put you in the drawer. Yeah, I think that's something that's pretty decent. And we're gonna get the Clover Pot value off of it. Pull you back out and skip a couple more deadlines here. Found you first, so we'll pick you. Jeez. Madness. Do we go with the Nat Clovers? I don't think so. I think we just double again. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Tickets are stacking up. Shows up again. Of course we're doubling again. Look at that. Or quadrupling, rather. Alright, let's see what our scoring's looking like here. Stinky tomato, get out of here, you stinker. Okay. Got an extra charm slot. So let's see. Sure, why not? Let's do the repetition, and we'll deposit all of our money here. Alright, let's see the shenanigans begin. Look at all those charm triggers. No batteries. It's a little unfortunate, but it's all good. Nothing got fully recharged there. Having 3 items that can be recharged out makes low re-trigger batteries not as valuable, so we have to get our batteries in a good position where multiple symbol triggers will hit. Like, this position worked out quite nicely for us. Got everything recharged. Okay, more batteries. Get a nice little re-trigger for the last spin. Ah, yes. Dopamine to my brain. Another well-positioned battery as well. This run is going ape mode. Absolute ape mode. Honestly, you'd love to see it. What are you at? 15? Okay. I put you in the drawer. Push through. Pull you out. We've thought about the obsessive trait, but honestly, I just want to keep doubling the value of bells. Or bells and clovers. It's so goofy. Yeah, look at all of our pattern multipliers, our symbol multipliers. Oh man, just looking mighty juicy right now. Honestly, just having the Lost Wallet to bring up our scaling of the pattern multipliers with Fortune Teller. Chef's kiss, honestly. Okay. See how we're looking? I can assure you it's quite well. No battery. Personal trainer with a battery would be quite juicy. Get those extra re-triggers. Of course you show up on the bell. Scam game. But yeah, I'm sure as you guys can tell, the ancient coin is a huge factor of really maximizing your scaling in this game. I think that was quite funny that happened on the last spin. And so basically now we need to find a battery in the shop to recharge our charms. I do see Vine Soup make an appearance, so What we're gonna do is throw away Stain. Gotta put you in the drawer in order to buy you. Now we have to find a battery here in order to make it out of this, I think. We have 2 rounds left, so let's just see how our scoring is as is. We're definitely gonna need some money for some respins, so we'll see if we can clear this deadline here. That 666 was pretty defeating, because if it didn't happen on the last round, we could have easily made like E16 like we did there, but seeing a battery though is quite nice. Vine Soup is going to be helpful as well for higher scaling. Yeah, we're looking good now. We're unfortunately not getting our personal trainer re-triggers to line up with our batteries, so I'm not going to get too many re-triggers or too many charges. As you can see, they're pretty low. 1 round left. We got a little bit of money to work with. Let's see if we can find a battery. I think we're going to hold off on spinning there. Let's see. Okay, there's 1 drawer open, so if I need to escape, put away 1 charm, grab the key, and then get out of here. Hopefully we can at least end this deadline. Lemons? What are you doing here, Lemons? No re-triggers. I should have pulled out the Virago and used it on the personal trainer, but too little, too late. Alright, let's load up that drawer. Goodbye, fortune teller. Ripperoni. So, put you in the drawer, grab you, and boom, we're out of there. Well, that was a fun build, and as you guys can see, the potential of this run is quite insane, because you can keep utilizing things like Ancient Coin to basically make your game last however long you want it to. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you watched all the way to the end, definitely hit the video with a like. Comments help me out even more. And a subscribe on my goal to get 1K. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.